All right, all right. LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys. So Deontay Wilder, he's fired his longtime trainer, Mark Breland. Now, this came as a shock to me. Deontay Wilder, he's had an agreement with his whole team that under no circumstances are they to ever throw a towel in. I mean, that's what Wilder said. Under no circumstances are they to ever throw the towel in. And Wilder, he let his disgust show. He turned to Mark Breland and he told him, point out, like, why the hell did you do that? What you throw the towel in for? What's wrong with you? Like, Wilder was talking to Breland. And I know why Mark Breland did this. Mark Breland knows, man. This guy, Mark, been around boxing a long time. This man, an Olympian. This man know when a fighter is done, and this man knows when a fighter is about to take, irreversible damage. He knows this. And I'm not a person to tell another man what to do with his business. Okay, I'm not that guy. I understand Wilder, being a warrior. I understand that. Wilder wanted to go out on the shield, and this man was willing to lay it down in the ring. And when Wilder said, I want a body, I always interpreted that as, it's kill or be killed. Okay, because when you think about it, the other person in the ring, they could kill you. I mean, they probably may not be trying to kill you, but, they're going to hit you as hard as they can. So you kind of would have to say it is a type of attempted murder when any fighter gets in there. That's what it is. You're hitting a person as hard as you can in their face, and you're looking to do damage to them. It's a type of legalized attempted murder. That's what it is. And I know people don't want to look at it like that because we watch the sport of boxing. We watch it. But it's what it is. Now I disagree, and apparently Wilder's going to retain JD's. I disagree with what Wilder's doing. And guys, I'm not telling Deontay Wilder what to do with his business, or what I'm saying is I disagree. If Wilder was a single man with no kids and no responsibilities, him dying on his shield, okay, it's understandable. Would I want that? No. But, you got a wife and you got a kid. And, you want to be around. They depend on you. You want to be around another day to enjoy them, and what they mean to you. Mark Breland didn't think about his paycheck anymore. He stopped. The thought of somebody dying under his watch was more valuable than the millions of dollars that he's going to get. And I'm sure Mark Breland going to take home a couple of million from the fight. I'm sure. And I'm sure Mark Breland done made some good money, training Wilder. I'm sure he have. But now, the thing of it is, man, what do you do? You're sitting there with this dilemma. Do you let your fighter take irreversible damage? Do you continue to let him do that? Or do you throw the towel in and save his life but lose your livelihood? What do you do? Mark Breland decided to jeopardize his livelihood to save Wilder's life. And I'm telling you, Mark Breland probably did save his life. We've had 3 boxers in 2019 lose their life. And we had a mixed martial arts fighter die. Contact sports are no joke, man. And I just think Deontay Wilder firing this man, I think it was wrong. I think Mark Breland truly cares about Wilder. And I felt like, his love of Wilder was much greater. See, that's a person you want. That's a person you want at your back. I'd rather have a Mark Breland, by my side, who, because his job is to protect the fighter from himself. That's his job. That's the fighter's job, to protect you from yourself as a fighter. Because fighters don't understand quit. A lot of fighters don't. And a lot of fighters, they do want to die on their shield. They want to die in there. They want to. If need be, they want to die. But the trainer's job is to let the fighter live another day. And I don't think anybody's going to disagree with what Mark Breland did. I don't think people will, And apparently, I guess he made a promise to Wilder that he would never stop the fight. He would never do it. But Mark Breland probably saw Wilder, maybe his life flashing before him. See, guys, you don't know what was going through Mark's mind, but apparently it didn't look so good. And, and Kenny Bayless was looking like he wanted to stop this fight. He was looking like he wanted to do it. He did. Kenny Bayless was trying to give Wilder every opportunity to make a comeback in the fight. and it didn't appear that Wilder was making a comeback. So Kenny Bayless, Mark Breland stepped in. And they've been together for a long time. And I understand you make changes as a fighter. You change your team, but I'm going to tell you, I don't think the problem in Wilder's team was Mark Breland. I think it's Jay Diaz. And, Mark Breland, gave up his livelihood, man, for the chance. Gave it up. And I think he'd do it again 1,000 times. I think he'd do it again. I think Wilder just said, instead of jeopardizing our friendship and, him being upset with him, he just let him go. Dumb move, man. Really dumb move. Mark Breland was the one who was real. And I've always said, contended, that Mark Breland should have been the head trainer. Should have been the head trainer. And, actually bringing in some other people to help Deontay Wilder do some things that he needs to do. At this point, man, you can't tell a man what to do with his business, okay? I disagree with it. I still rock with Wilder, okay? But I disagree. I disagree that, come on, man. Come on. This man know you got a wife and kid. This man know your wife. This man know your kid. This man is cordial with your wife. He cordial with your kids, This man, over at your house over at holidays. I mean, when you love somebody and you care about that person, you might even love them enough to leave them the way they are. And I'm sure Mark Breland done been around, man. I'm sure he done seen a lot of fighters get injured. A lot of fighters are vegetables now. Okay? I mean, just look at Pritchard Colon. Just look at Pritchard Colon. I mean, that's an example of somebody who took one too many. That's an example. And Pritchard Colon, damn near, he can't even take care of himself anymore. He can't take care of himself. Somebody got to watch him 24/7. Even if Wilder had not died, it could have been something, even more severe to where he's a vegetable. And his wife and his kid and his, they have to take care of him. And I'm sure Mark Breland didn't want that for him. At a point in time, sometimes you got to think logically, man. And I hope Wilder reconsider. I hope Wilder really, really reconsider. And I don't know, they figured out. But, if he doesn't reconsider, then, it is what it is, It is what it is. They just move on and they grow apart and you go do your thing. And I'm sure somebody else, Mark Breland will get other people to work with, I'm sure. And I'm sure there'll be other people that will want to work with Mark Breland. I just think Deontay Wilder is making a very critical mistake right now. I think it's very critical. And, part of the emotion still kicking in. And, maybe Wilder hadn't even, quite really got over the shock. You just don't know. Okay, you don't know. And I'm sure Deontay Wilder's wife, I'm sure she's probably happy. She won't tell Deontay that, but I'm pretty sure she's happy that Mark Breland threw that towel in. Okay, I'm pretty sure. It is what it is, man. Salute to Deontay Wilder and salute to Mark Breland, man. These are two stand-up guys. They both care about the sport. And they really do got a lot of love for each other, man. Wilder just upset, and maybe Wilder may never get over it.